The main issues of episodes 3 to 5 are that Mary isn't going to be inviting Davina to her wedding because her fiance Romain doesn't want her there. And Mary takes a really long time to tell Davina, but Christine probably tells Davina sooner than she needs to. Although I kind of respect Christine for that. I mean, she's not nice, but she's honest. When Mary confronts Christine and says, Davina said that you told her she's not invited to my wedding, Christine just says, yeah, I did. It's like, yeah, points for honesty. You know, she doesn't BS. She's not nice. And in fact, there's a moment where Christine, Heather, and Davina are walking into a coffee shop while music with lyrics taken from Mean Girls plays You Can't Sit With Us. I agree with Davina not being invited to the wedding, although I do think Mary should have told her right away, like before telling everyone at a pool party. I mean, she didn't tell everyone, her fiance did. Quite honestly, I found her fiance very obnoxious. He probably does need to get over it, and I wonder how much of his hurt stems from the fact that he's on a reality show and now everyone knows that he doesn't really pay for anything. The other thing, though, is that when Davina apologizes to him, she basically says, like, if you were so hurt by people judging you for giving Mary an elastic band as a ring, why did you give her an elastic band as a ring? It's like, that's not an apology. I mean, if your ultimate goal is to be invited to the wedding, then that's not a good apology. And I don't like Davina anyway because she reminds me of some of my bad qualities, so it's just not great seeing that reflected in another person. I've had to do a lot of self-reflection watching this show, which I really wasn't expecting. The other issue is continuing on from episode 2. Heather gets into an argument with Amanda because Amanda says to Heather that she thinks Heather's moving too fast, having already met his boyfriend's kids, and that it can be very hard for kids when their parents are dating someone, then it doesn't work out and the kids are attached to them. And Heather reacts to this, she really overreacts. I mean, I kind of see some of myself in Heather as well, because Heather's all like, oh, I don't even care what this person thinks. It's like, well, if you don't care, then why are you still talking about it? And why were you so offended by what she said? Like, that's, wow, yeah. I think that what Heather needs to know is that other people could be just as dramatic about the things she says. Maya, who's one of my favorite characters because she just doesn't go in for drama. She's very straightforward. I am so curious as to how she could ever be involved in drama because she's just so open, but not in the kind of not great way that Christine is. She's just a nice, genuine person. Maya is in the office and says to Heather that she was up so early with her baby. And Heather's like, oh, that's exactly what it's like being a stepmom. Yeah, if your kids are the same age as Maya's baby is. Your stepkids are 9 and 11, I'm thinking. So it's not really the same thing. And then Maya says to the camera, talk to me when you have like a baby spit up on you, blah, blah, blah. But she doesn't say it to Heather. She doesn't cause drama. Heather causes drama. Christine causes drama, but she's honest about it. Davina sneakily causes drama. So it's like the three of them are on the spectrum of drama. Rochelle just asked a question about Mary and Romain's relationship, and Davina just started saying all this stuff about it. So I'm kind of glad that Davina is getting the comeuppance that she didn't get in season 1, because this is actually her fault. It wasn't Rochelle's fault. Aside from that, there's also Davina trying to sell a house, and I'm not sure how that's going. I also don't know how much of that is really real. But I mean, when people know they're being filmed, I feel like they tend to do things differently. Some people are less natural on camera, some people are more natural on camera. So I don't know how much of that is real. I do think that Davina is just bad at meeting with people. You don't want to sound so shaky when you're trying to convince someone of something. Like, you just don't want to do that. So I didn't think that was great. Thank you so much for watching my second review of Selling Sunset Season 2, this time episodes 3, 4, and 5. I hoped that you liked it. If you did, you can like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell, and I will be back tomorrow for my second last video on Selling Sunset Season 2.